Very, very scary to play against. And Geek Fam, interestingly enough, now going to pick up the Terrorblade bolt from the CK. We haven't actually been seeing the Chaos Bolt so much out of some of the CKs that we've seen in our recent games.
Cuckoo
right?
in a lot of trouble in the mid lane. Jukes into the trees, pops the Fairy Fire, but now runs out of her. First blood goes to Geek Fam.
Pretty successful with the Razor rotations. They got Terrorblade and Jakiro hiding in the trees over here on the side. Raven also making his way over. They're going to lob down damage onto the Jakiro first. He's going to be brought down. Play hard. TPing in at the right time. Don't get the mono out. Raven. Can they TP him out of it? Taking a very long time. The Salp's going to be enough to save him. Tim's meanwhile on the back lines. Cuckoo just working his way towards some treads. Tim's thinks about damaging the puck here, but does need to be a little bit careful, actually. The burst damage might just be enough to kill him off. Unfortunately, Coil doesn't do any damage by default, but doesn't fade in time, and he'll be brought down. And once again at bottom, March just able to run down 1437. Looking for him right now. Big wraparound.
Yeah, and now Play hard is behind the tower. They're gonna pincer him in pretty hard. 1437 is rotating in, but it's not like he had section or anything. Cuckoo gonna get brought down pretty easily. He's gonna walk around a little bit, but finally will go down.
Yeah, and 1437 checking out the situation, calling for backup. Sam H is now going to respond to Kimberloo coming in. He's got 4 points in the reflection. Very interesting build, but we might have to wait to talk about that as 1437 going to get popped. Sam H just running for the hills. It's a pretty small overlay, but just anything for people to be able to watch the game. We got a glimpse back on a Terrorblade here. He's trying to dodge his way out of the static storm, but it's not going to do enough. Can he get the Sunder off? Barely able to bring him down in time. Now we've got another track on the Jakiro. Another raise from Cuckoo cleans him up. And very quickly, TNC claimed 3 kills in time. It takes a little bit to get back, but still kind of value. A puck might just be dead here. Back into the
room. A little time, and time is... Whoa! Somehow lived through that, and now it's going to be Sam H in a lot of trouble. Sam H trying to port away. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Oh my god.
That was so close. I thought he was about to die to the stun.
Half of his duration. They can't make a goal, but here comes the rest of TNC. They did use a lot of it. The Crimson Guard's down. So it's a pipe, but looks like they're going to challenge with the Firestorm. Nope. He runs in, he gets silenced, he gets stunned. Are they going to lose the Pit Lord?
Yeah, I don't know if they have enough to save him here. The evasion's helping a little bit, but that lockdown is enough. 77 seconds dead. Cuckoo, I think, was really hoping to find a good opportunity to like BKB blink in and pop the Requiem, but unfortunately it was getting cancelled up by the reflection. Now these CK illusions might just end up falling to the same fate. The BKB gets forced out from Raven, but it's extremely defensive. Cuckoo just going to pop the ultimate over in the trees. How much can that actually do? So Kimberloo has to go in melee form. He's just right-clicking through into 1437. Raven is getting drained up a little bit on the damage, gets caught in the ice path, and that's going to finish him off. And Cuckoo just on the run.
I mean, normally I would say that's a bit too greedy, but you got a bounty hunter team, so that's fine. Ooh, the whole team getting their smoke broken. TMC just laying his body for the front line, but Cuckoo now...
This is so dangerous. They're fighting near the shrine, so Kimberloo just going to start laying in with the auto attacks. Cuckoo, what can he do? He breaks the Drink Call. He's stunned forever. I don't know if they can save him at this point. Sam H going to do his damnedest, but Cuckoo's going to be brought down dead for 100. They're all still just tagging the shrine. Puck very low, but not dead yet. March is going to get worked on by the CK, but the Sunder comes out, and now he's being slowed up by the Scotty. He's about to be brought down. Armlet Toggle's not going to do anything for him in this situation, as Tim's also trying to make his escape. Gets veiled up. Can he finish off this kill on the Puck? Looks like he should not be able to, and he'll also be brought down. Geek Fam, another very successful fight, and for TNC, just another weirdly positioned fight. Metamorphosis off cooldown. Age is still in hand for a little bit longer. So Kimberloo tanking some Firestorm damage, but still looking alright. Cuckoo gonna come running forward onto the front lines. Does get the Hex off. Can they burst him down? This could be a problem if he gets the Sunder off. 2 seconds down. Is it gonna be enough?
Okay.
Oh, they just kill him. He lifted his hands.
Be able to kill him again. Here we go. He pops the BKB. Now Reality back in, and now he's going to fight right in the middle. Can he actually Sunder? He's still looking pretty good so far here. Down at about half HP. Sunder is going to get used now. Cuckoo in a lot of trouble. The coil is going to break. He's going to go down. Raven fighting right inside. Okay.
March has used the cheese. He's dropping really low. Looks like he should be brought down. So Kimberloo trying to escape. Going to get brought back in again by the Reality Rep. Will the mischance save him? He gets glimpsed and he's gone. Jakiro should also end up suffering the same fate. On the other side, Puck manages to escape with the gem intact, but TNC, what a hold in that fight. But he just died so fast, especially without the Requiem damage reduction, right? If the TB actually doesn't get hit by that, he just does so much damage. Yep. Alright, buyback on 1, buyback on 2. Geek Fam still sticking around here a little bit longer. Can they get this Terrorblade? Nice 4-step play to get him out of there. He's still got the Sunder. Bounty Hunter gonna make his way back into the base, does get 4-staffed up. Cuckoo trying to stand his ground, does throw out the Hex, but they're just resetting for the time being. March, just heading back. Sekemberlu still inside of the base, needs to be a little bit careful. He's isolated. I think he's begging for a 4-staff right now. They do need to be cautious of the glimpse. They still have it ready to go. The 4-staff not going to get him outside of the base, but they need to be aware of the Sunder now. Who's he going to find? Static Storm, Kinetic Field. He actually just runs straight out of it. Can they burst him down? They will. That's the end of the Aegis. He doesn't have Metamorphosis when he pops back up. Sam H still controlling space. Hex him up. Can they burst him? That's the question. Requiem Bomb coming through. He gets up the BKB. Now the Sunder just going to start laying in with the auto attacks. They're trying to burst down March. He doesn't have the cheese. One more auto attack's going to follow after him as Cuckoo picks up the double, but now he's trapped. He gets another Hex out. Terrorblade taking damage. Mass buybacks from Geek Fam. They know that they need this Cuckoo kill, and they're going to get it. Dead for 110, but Raven finishes it with the Chaos Bolt. They're back in the fight. Puck also returning. They get through the lane of Rax. Buyback as well from the Terrorblade. Geek Fam just flexing the buybacks at this point. And it's a 3v5.
Phantasm's gonna get used here. I hear it on the top, and it's gonna be going on the Razor. Razor dropping a little bit of Ice Path. It's actually stunning everybody. March is still alive. He's gonna get rerouted. He finally goes down. But now here comes Terrorblade. Sam H trying to get his buddy home, but the bus is too slow. Oh, the cores die one more time, and now Geek Fam recognizing that they will take the throne. This has gotta be GG.
Yeah, I don't know what else they can do at this point. Sam H can do everything that he can. Bit more damage. Firestorm doing decent work. There is a Sunder ready to go. So he gets out of the silence, but they bursted him. The Ancient is still alive. Tim's will be brought down. Buyback from Sam H. 1437 still doing everything that he can. They don't have either of the two big right clickers, so TNC might actually be able to hold this. Underlord has turned into the right clicker. Goodness. 210 atrophy aura, baby. He's right clicking through everyone. Glimpse him back into the kinetic field. Oh, Puck's still looking to burst down 1437, but he's a little bit too tanky. The Firestorm finishes the Nyx.
But the Rax? I guess I give up the Rax at this point. The siege unit. Okay,
just heals him, keep him away. Don't let Sam H come and defend. Yeah, I think that at this point the wagons are going to get it for sure. Sam H realizing what's going on, he just has to defend the throne. 15 seconds to Shadow Fiend.
To pick up those kills?
Yeah. Yeah, that seems likely. Everybody's got BOTs anyway. Oh, poor Tim's. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh my god, the CDR in this is insane. He blinks away, Lincoln's protecting him. But they are pushing into the base right now. Of course, Throne does regen a little bit of HP.
Yep, they're getting some damage stolen over onto Sam H. I heard they heard the CK ultimate getting popped. They're gonna look towards March, but they're actually just not doing enough damage. The stun from the Nyx into the Ice Path. CK in some big trouble, but on the other side. Sunder down. Shadow Fiend looking to turn around. He's got the Requiem. Is he going to do enough damage as he respawns? He's trapped. He's hexed. Can they burst him down the second time? Do they have the control? That's the question. Terrorblade dead for 100 seconds. They're still focusing on the Ancient, but it's not actually taking that much damage. Nyx Assassin will be the next one. Right click down. And TNC are actually taking this fight. March and the Puck both trying to make their escape. Looks like Puck should be able to jaunt his way out. No, actually sticking around after the Yules. Could that be trouble for him? He gets hit in the face by the CK. 147 waiting for him. Do they have the vision to get the glimpse back? Yes, they do. It turns the corner as he also gets hexed up.
Okay, yep, they get the kill. Alright, base is defended. Base has 8 HP regen per second. Glyph.
Alright. They didn't get this tier 3 40 minutes ago, but this time around they might grab it. They get the Hex on the Nyx Assassin. He does manage to get the Spiked Carapace off. He's also going to force Death to get a little bit further away. TB just pops up with the ultimate, slays this Chaos Knight. Terrorblade now chucked inside of the silence. He's been hexed up as well. Can they keep him alive? No, he's dead. He does have a buyback available. They've got the Dream Coil out into a couple. Cuckoo taking damage. Blade Mail not going to be enough to save him. Buyback on the CK, buyback on the TB, buyback on everybody. Sandwich trying to escape. Can he make it out? He's running for it, but they don't bring anyone with him. Raven has to run for it. He's going to be able to blink away. They've got the SF also TPing in.
So everyone's thinking of. All right. Everyone resets. How many buyback was used in that team fight?
4. They're pretty much max the one right-clicking. They're going to hex him up. Can they get the Static Storm Kinetic Field combo? No, it ends up missing, and now Septemberlu knows that he can come in. He manages to BKB dodge the Chaos Pulse. Raven on the back foot. He pops his BKB, turns around, looks towards Playhard. Cuckoo lays out the Requiem. March using his BKB effectively. Terrorblade finally finds his ground, but they've got the Refresher Orb. Can they control the Terrorblade this time? He's been muted. Do they have the damage? That's the question. He gets the Sunder off. Sam H donating all of his life over to him. The Terrorblade's found a triple so far. Give him the ultra kill. He needs a few more. There have been buybacks on TNC, but they've only got Cuckoo as the big core. He gets hexed up. Now he's in trouble, still pressing forward onto the front lines. It's once again the Sunder that keeps the Terrorblade going. He gets the Rampage, and with that, Geek Fam will end this game 1 against TNC. Punching through the engine.
Oh man, what a game.
That was great.
That was a fun one.
I guess the Terrorblade? Is that what he's here for? He's here to clear TB illusions and burst him?
Spirit Siphon.
Oh.
Cuckoo's trying to man fight here.
Yeah, is he about to go into tower range? Is there a Fairy Fire? There's Fairy Fire and one. It's a little bit of a bait.
He's dead, right? He's gonna get hit by another raise from a tower eventually.
Yes. Yeah.
So
147 hits him a little bit first while he's asleep. Then they wake him up, and now he dies to the tower. Yeah, alright, there you go. 10 seconds. Oh, they've managed to find the Oracle as well. This is the revenge on the top lane. Samich about to get a bunch of levels. Tim's with one more auto attacking to do it. The Metamorphosis gets popped. Other than that, Clockwork again on the mid lane.
There he comes.
The battery assault. Cuckoo gonna turn around, gets one raise off. Now he's trapped inside the cogs. No help arriving just yet. Still has some wand charges. He gets into the creep wave. Can he turn around for a short raise? They should get the first strike out. Oh, he just barely died to the Soul Siphon. But Brain Sap will bring down Chian.
Right on top of Cuckoo.
Exorcism used at mid lane. 147 coming in. Nightmare for the triple raise. There's one, but they've also got the puck here. And now the Spirit Siphons are coming in. The orb catches onto 2. The silence coming through. Won't be able to get off anything else. Cuckoo's still just barely alive, but he does tick out once again. 147 about to drop. Double kill for the puck. Clockwork also coming in, laying down the cogs. Burrow Strike in 3 seconds time. Raven also low on mana. Does have some stick charges. Tim's with the attempted burrow, but no catch. So just ends up being a 2-for-1. Pretty nice rotation from Geek Fam. Yeah, alright, we got a Clockwork trapped inside of his own cogs here. Can they finish him off? He's actually healing up a little bit. Still 4 seconds to go on the Burrow Strike. He might just be alive here. The Caustic is going to pop. Tims wants to kill. Alright, Burrow Strike will finish it. Over at the mid lane, the Terrorblade now turning up. I said that he was farming, but he wants to farm Cuckoo. Can he get out? He's still pretty fast. Strength Tread's hoping to keep him alive. They've got another Spirit Siphon on the other side. Tekemberlu does have a Sunder ready to be used. They will be able to top him off as well. There's a regen rune waiting over at the top bounty, the top rune spot. They're jumping deep onto the Oracle. They'd like to force out this ultimate if they can. He is going to end up ulting himself. That means no defense for the other heroes, but the Shadow Queen's in a terrible position. Cuckoo just going to get hooked on and killed off, and now March finds 2 with the silence. He's also got the Dream Coil. Will he commit it for 147? He will, but that means that Raven can get some more work done in this fight. He jumps over to the Lone Tree over here. 147 with the Nightmare, keeping himself alive. Brain Sap as well, putting in the work, but unfortunately does get brought down by that last swarm.
Fam's gonna walk in. This is getting really scary. If TB gets this Aegis, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, they pop meta. They do have the Exorcism also running. Sam H jumps in, vacuum wall. BKB's gonna get popped. Death Prophet now going to work the Dream Coil. Comes out onto a couple. Raven trying to reset. Darkseer stuck in the middle of everything. Sam H is still alive. Oh my god, the Terrorblade dropping really low, but he's already been ulted up. Can he heal through this? He's about to get dropped. The Burst Strike from Tim's catching onto both cores. The BKB ran out. Raven now waiting for the Clockwork down on the ground. Chakram's gonna finish him off. Did he reflect the...
Yes, he did.
The Sunder?
He reflected the Sunder, which is what I think ultimately won the team fight. The second one was when the Darkseer blink vacuum. Oh, that's out here. March should be able to make it out of here. He's got blink. Well, maybe not.
A little bit of trouble. Orb, Phase, John.
Yos again. Chakram under him. And
the Phase... Blink?
Oh, still alive. The raiding side of the map. But unfortunately, TNC, or rather, Geek Fam can't really use it now.
He's just gripped. He just walked up, threw a Spirit Vessel onto the Shadow Fiend, looked at his mini-map, and was like, oh, wait. Anyway, SF has a Satanic Butterfly. He's going to get jumped on here. Can they burst him down? BKB Satanic gets up onto the high ground, but still stunned up. Death Prophet following after him. But does Death Prophet actually have the survivability to just stand here and go toe-to-toe? She's draining down health. Cuckoo getting right-clicked to death. Gets the Requiem out. He's already used the Satanic. He's going to be finished off, but Raven finds the Terrorblade. He doesn't have his Lotus for a couple of seconds. Knows that he has to reset a little bit further across. He will actually be able to sunder his own Oracle. Sam H trying to escape, but he's out of mana. It all falls to Raven at this point. Tim's also jumping in with the Burst Strike, but gets silenced. He's finished off. 3 dead so far from TNC, and Geek Fam still just running towards them. Sam H going to try and tap this shrine, but he still gets nuked down by the Crypt Swarm. And in the end, it's only Raven. Yeah, but they still have to clear this existing wave. There's also a Glyph. Alright, just waste a little bit more of TB's meta duration, but as soon as this Glyph ends, he's going to be able to pop everything and just go to town. Tier 3 dropping in a couple of seconds. Double Chakram not doing nearly enough. Aegis on the TB. They're going to Yules him to buy a few more seconds. SF coming in from behind, but can he actually kill anybody? That's the question. He's desperately hunting for this Oracle, but there's a Sentry Ward down. He gets pushed back. He's being ready to pop the BKB, but he won't be able to get off the Satanic. The hook shot from Play Hard, so good. Now the Dream Coil's coming out. He's going to get snapped midway through. He's dead. Buyback is available for Raven, but it looks like it might actually be Geek Fam. Might just hit the tier 4 as Sanking's trying to get into a good position. All right, there's the buyback. Vacuum into the first strike. Do they have the epicenter? They don't. Do they have enough damage? They get the grip onto the Terrorblade, but he immediately gets hit by the False Promise. Turns around with the Reflection and will now be able to start right-clicking through everybody. Tim's buys back. The Sunder is still available, so Kemberlu actually just waiting to see what his health situation is. The epicenter comes through. He also has the Aegis. Another Sunder in 1 second's time finally gets brought down by the Chakrams. Death Prophet's quite low. Does need to be careful. Only 1 Spirit Siphon left. Sam H, no Vacuum. Tim's with another Burst Strike, ready to go. Can he find 2? Yes, he will. They bring down the Clockwork.
Okay.
Now the Puck also dead for 100. Terrorblade trying to man-fight this. Does have that Sunder ready to go. The Oracle just sitting outside of the base. Does get off another False Promise. He's doing his best to right-click through, but Raven is not going to let him go. And they've got another Burst Strike. They focus on the Oracle first. Terrorblade does manage to right-click down the Sand King.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's actually got another Sunder. He's going to right-click through Sam H. Where's Raven gone? He Timber Chained too far away. There's the Echo Shell. Very well played by Raven. Turned up, put the Echo Shell on himself. He finding a foothold. What's the buyback situation here? In fact, this could get dicey really quickly. Blink in, double Spirit Siphon, Dream Coil out onto the Shadow Fiend, but do they have damage in range? That's the question. Hook shot forward by the Clockwork. Bane does have a Glimmer Cape, gonna just sit there inside of the cogs. Gets the grip over onto the DP, but they get the Vacuum onto the Oracle. He does finally manage to get the False Promise off. The TB is back, up and alive. He's TPing in. What can he actually find? He's getting kited around a little bit. He TP'd into the wall. 147's about to die. Tries for the Nightmare. Can't deny himself anymore with that, so will still get brought down. And over at bottom, looks like Darkseer's 90 damage talent went to work on the range Drax. Mid-range Drax is gone. Yeah.
Gone, so I don't know.
Let's see. All right, Hex up onto the Bane. Can they burst him down? Force Staff away. Dream Coil only going to catch onto the Timber Saw. Now the Shadow Fiend getting bursted down. Dagon in the face. Nightmare to help keep him alive. He turns around. BKB Satanic heals up a little bit. Can he actually hit anybody here? He's looking towards the Terrorblade. He's going to try and pop the Thunder. What can he actually do? They're going down through. They're both dead. Raven now has to find some very important kills in the backlines. Tim's jumping in with the epicenter, but Terrorblade is still standing strong. Gets Yulesed up into the air, but they still haven't killed anyone on the Geek Fam side. Tim's is running for the hills. Raven's over on the other side of the fight. Clockwork finds a regen rune, a gift from Ice Rog himself, and Geek Fam straight into the pit. They have to go for end here. There's still a tier 2 top. We gotta jump in, Hex onto the Timber Saw, resisting a little bit of that status. We get the jump in, Burst Strike, False Promise coming out, another Hex. Hex perhaps being a little bit wasted here. Terrorblade still has a decent amount of the Metamorphosis duration left. He actually refreshed in that last fight, so he's got back-to-back metas. Now the Glyph coming out, Shadowfiend going to be respawning in a couple of seconds, trying to save the buyback. The Illusion actually doing so much work onto March the Vacuum, along with the wall. Mass walls out of the Darkseer. Could that be the answer? They get the grip onto the Death Prophet. Save her. They Hex the Terrorblade as he comes back up. He's trying to navigate in between the walls, but he's about to fall. No Sunder available. TNC still chasing Tim's. What can he get done here? He finds the Clockwork. Do they even need to bother with him? Terrorblade going to be buying back into the game. And now Raven looking for more charges on this Bloodstone. He finishes off the Clockwork. Shadow Fiend managing to hold on to the buyback. 3 going to work. He's got the Arcane Rune. He's 4.2k health worth of just absolute destruction. Terrorblade has to be careful. I have to say, the false promises on Terrorblade have not been saving him in nearly the way that I was expecting this game. They managed to pop the Lincolns on the puck. He's going to be hexed up as well. Buyback out of the Death Prophet. There's the false promise, but that means it isn't available for the other cores, at least for a little bit. And the Dream Coil is a total whip. Puck needs to be careful, still taking some damage, get some dig on hits over onto the Shadow Fiend. Alright, Puck's gonna be okay. Clockwork's still dead for 30 seconds. TNC working their way through the tier 4s. Cuckoo hasn't been able to hit heroes, but he is damn well able to hit buildings, and now the Shadow Fiend's been hexed up. Can they save him this time around? Looks like Puck actually just playing evasively, and they are kiting the Death Prophet pretty effectively. Sandwich with his BKB Tims, able to hide inside the Sandstorm. March is getting right-clicked down, and now these creeps are surging into the base. They're swarming everybody on Geek Fam. It's actually absorbing all of the exorcism damage, and it means the Death Prophet's hardly doing anything. Can they gash his TB? He gets the BKB off just in time, but he's also being kited. Can't right-click anyone down. The Timbersaw hexes up the Death Prophet. Can they burst DP? Nice Fate's Edict, but the Exorcism's just about to come back. They're controlling the TV now with the USTNC running circles around him. He pops the Refresher just to get the BKB off again, but they finally lose Cuckoo. He does have buyback, but I think he considers saving it here, and TNC might just come back to fight this another day. They did get the Mega Creeps, they did get both of the tier 4s, and they did force a buyback out of the Death Prophet. Too hard. They actually get the hex up onto the Sand King. He does have his A on disc, so he's going to be okay. BKB pop on the Death Prophet. They've got the coil out onto 2. Timbersaw not jumping that far away, but the stun is just about to fade. 147 also stunned up, but able to sidestep the hook. It is only a low cooldown for the Clockwork, as you mentioned. Does have that Ags. Good job for them. They want to force the Glyph if they can, without really having to commit. March is going to pop the BKB. He walks forward, but what's that really doing? They hex up the Terrorblade once again. The double wall gets dropped down. There's way too much damage, and they don't have the false promise. He's down for 120, and that might just be the end of it. No Terrorblade. Grip used onto the Death Prophet. She's being controlled. Hexed up immediately after. Playhard will be able to cancel the Fiend script, but to what avail? They're actually just working their way through the Ancient. Raven chasing after Ollie. Cuckoo pops back up. He gets the Satanic off. Finally able to stand in man fight since the Terrorblade is dead. And with that, TNC win, stamped their ticket to go and play up against Fnatic in the next round.
Wow, they had to earn that win, and they did. Holy shit, that was a series.